And we are back from the break.
Mhm.
And Solas, you were asking about crystal rods?
Yeah, how many could I get here during the time we are here?
Um, how much do they cost?
3 gold pieces per rod.
Oh, 3 gold pieces? You could probably get 2 dozen.
Okay. Since lightning spells require these rods,
Yeah.
I'll buy a bunch of them.
Okay.
And then I need to roll the actual learning roll for the spell.
Indeed, yes.
For the Melf's Minute Meteors.
What is your chance to learn?
75. And dang it.
Ah. Well, you can always
I have to
research
do.
it to
Yeah,
actually
I
learn
have
it.
to
So,
do research.
did you still want to buy the rod?
Yeah, I still buy the tube for it.
Okay.
Since it's a spell I really want.
Okay. Um. All right. So, let's see. Do you want to get started kind of like right away?
Yeah, I don't have anything bigger things to do now.
Okay.
Conquer the
No,
world
no,
one
but
book at a time.
I actually I planned to visit the library of the Graf's capital in this sphere.
All right.
I spent few days there, basically going through their collections.
Most of it's written in Gravish.
Ah, well,
Got-
whatever they have in languages I can read. Asking the librarian for those books.
All right. They have very, very few written in any language. Well, do you know how to read Dwarven?
Yeah.
Okay. They have slightly more books than I originally thought that you could read. Um, so they have books in both Common and Dwarven that you can read. Um, they're mostly about mining, surveying worlds, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, I'll use my lens of speed reading and basically give peruse the collection, and if I find something that catches my eye, I basically read a bit more carefully about it.
Do
all right.
they?
So real fast, you can make a note that you've started progress if you ever want to get like uh, a mining or similar proficiencies.
Mm-hmm.
If you're heading over to the library, Solas, if you could figure out if they're willing to sell copies, if they assuming they have copies of any like stone carving books or anything like, because I'm thinking about learning that trade.
What languages can you read?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah,
Common,
Elvish.
common and Elvish only.
They do not have books that they'd be willing to.
That's where if they had copies, they don't. They don't.
Yeah.
Or might be able to learn. It just takes
Mm-hmm.
longer, basically. A lot of practice.
All right, so Solus, give me 1d10, please. Oof.
Try good or bad.
That's bad.
Oh.
So that's 3,000 gold pieces for Melf's Minute Meteors and 6 weeks total time that you'll need to spend researching it.
3,000?
Yep.
I don't have that kind of money.
You will have once money gets divvied out.
Yeah, once it gets divvied, but not at the moment.
Does anyone have a scroll with Melf's Minute Meteors on it?
Do they sell scrolls out of curiosity?
No, they don't.
Did you say those gems that appeared on Braxon were worth £1,000 each.
1,000 gold each, yes, but they're yours. It's not company funds. I mean, you can certainly give them up if you want, but
Well, I thought I can give Solas 3 gems so he can do his research, and then he can give me some money later.
that's entirely up to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Braxton's going to do that then.
All right. So I'll let you two work that out. And figure out how that's going to be handled. So Solas, you can start getting your materials prepared and everything like that.
Yeah.
Lafdul's going to bug Finn at some point before night.
Yeah, Finn, you wanted to go out hunting herbs?
Yeah, he specifically would like to try to find an old graveyard.
No.
Okay. I had not thought about what Gravs did with their dead.
Well, they're of the earth. They bury their earth.
Yeah, but they're more
401c.
of the stone. However, it does seem reasonable that the lowest ranked in their caste would probably not be able to get the super nice deep underground stuff. So they would probably be buried on the surface.
How long did you say the research time was?
6 weeks.
And my research proficiency halved it.
Okay. No, I think I gave you a different thing because I don't like the idea of the proficiency literally having the time. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Finn, so yeah, you can find a Grav graveyard.
Okay, so he will go to it one night at least.
Okay.
And
Would you
search for
mention to Lafdul?
I would probably just make a general announcement. If anybody's looking for me, this is where I'm going to be.
Okay.
All right, then I will find him rather than say I'm meeting him. I will try to find him.
Okay. All right. So what is the search time and the check for those herbs?
It's search time 8 and modifiers -4.
Okay. So I think it's a -4 to the herbalism proficiency check, or the target number, I should say.
I think. Let's see what it actually says. Offers a modifier to the herbalism proficiency check that determines whether the druid finds them.
Yeah.
Do you have access to locate animal? You got divination, haven't you? You got locate animal or plant. Would that not help?
I don't think it does in this case.
No, because this is a pretty specific thing.
It says a specific type of animal or plant, depending on the details, and it gives the uncommon, rare, very rare, like bonuses, or the likelihood of finding it with the spell.
Let me take a look at it.
So very rare might just give him like a +1, because it's 5%.
Locate animals or plants. Okay. Yeah, what I'll do is using locate animals or plants would give you a 5% bonus to the check. I mean, yeah, so +1 bonus to the check. And I'll also say that it halves the time because you can much more quickly rule in or out areas and stuff like that. Because you're also you're looking for, I think, multiple things generally.
Yeah, they refer to it as a mixture. So.
Yeah.
But okay, I can do that.
All right. So yeah, anytime you want to use locate animals or plants, I'll give you a +1 bonus to the check and have the time.
Okay.
But like you'd need to you'd get half the time and then make the check, and then so you'd need 2 spells to be able to get 2 checks in the same amount of time, kind of thing.
Okay. Well, knowing that, Finn would have prepared that then.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right, so 2 proficiency checks at an overall -3.
So technically +3 because you want to roll under for proficiency checks.
Yep.
So these are penalties.
No, that actually just did the.
That's a failure anyway.
Yep. So it doesn't let me do the modifier, but we'll just do it that way.
Yeah.
Figure it out from there.
All right. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like what you need grows around here.
Okay. Just trying to make some ghost root, but.
Might have
Mainly
to go to
to-
another planet.
Yep, mainly to leave on the ship in case they need it.
Oh, okay. All right. So Lafdul, you sought him out while he was doing the search.
Yeah, I would have tried to have found him out. I would have tried to have stealth. I would not have said if I was leaving the ship. I would have just suddenly disappeared.
Well, he's gone at night, so most people would
well,
probably be asleep anyway.
but I'd be even more careful to not be seen
Okay.
leaving.
Finn, you're not trying to hide yourself in any way, are you?
Not really.
Okay. So probably wouldn't be an issue for Lafdul to actually find you out there.
Oh, no. I'll pretend to go, boo, you probably heard me, you know. Hey, how was...
Then I'll pretend to not be scared.
Hey, I wanted to have a word with you while we're out of prying eyes, as it were. When I was testing out that spell component for True Seeing, I happened to glance over our goblin companion, and well, we've been a bit... With our companions, we've had a run-in with bad companions, you know, as these things are, and she doesn't necessarily give me a bad vibes, but I don't think she's being entirely upfront, because I don't know if my spell worked correct. Well, no, my spell did work correctly, but she indicated that she is well beyond a normal goblin's lifespan. Like, she shouldn't be that old.
There are ways to extend one's lifespan.
I know. I mean, but it's you kind of knew how old Lever is. Do you think you could figure out how old she is? I mean, if she's in thousands of years, we got a problem on our hands.
I would only be willing to do that if she was willing.
All right, fair enough. Besides, it's common courtesy for you to ask a lady our age, isn't it? So, yeah. If it was me, I would do it anyway, but you know, that's the scallywag I am. What are you looking for out here?
Just some herbs.
Well, have I seen anything that looks anything remotely like what he's after? Because I have herbalism.
I don't think you can really assist. Like the method of, like, it's not just the finding the herbs. It's also you gotta collect them in the right way and stuff like that.
Oh. And I will just give him the rundown of what I saw as I came here. Probably nothing new to him now. Oh well. Yeah, I'm still on the fence about telling the other people. I should probably tell Braxon. I mean, she's done no harm to any of us, so I'm intending not to say anything. Otherwise, she has her business. It's hers.
I was gonna say she's helped us out on more than one occasion and has given us no reason to not trust her at this time. So
Usually, the older people get the more. I want to say like an overarching agenda they want to portray. I mean, yeah, I know she's a follower of the patient one. I forget its name.
yeah, when
But,
it comes down to it, we all have our secrets.
Oh, sure. You know, we all have our goals and our own ambitions. Oh, I'm just trying to look out for the group, you know.
I
Something to bear in mind. All right, I'll let you carry on for the night, I guess.
Then we'll get back to what he was doing.
I cast Allergy Field in the area he's in as I leave.
Wow. Let me see. Let me take a look at allergy.
He gets a saving throw. I mean, I assume if he's in an area full of herbs and stuff, there'd be enough pollen around from plant life.
Does he get a spellcraft roll to check you've cast a spell?
I think he'd realise that considering I taught him the spell the other day.
Let's see. Let me check it out.
PvP action.
Okay.
Yeah, saving for a negate set. Oh no, this is going to give him a -1 to ability check.
Well, he already made his ability checks and failed, so.
But now he can blame you.
I was gonna say, would just give me somebody to blame.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. So saving throw versus spell, Finn. Any normal modifiers that you get would apply.
Don't know.
So not the wisdom bonus, but no. I get my ring.
Yeah. Are you wearing the new cloak? Actually, no. Yeah. Probably wouldn't have been modified by you now.
Okay, so then I wouldn't. So.
All right. So your eyes swell up a bit. You got dull headache for
3 rounds around a level. 12 rounds.
1d4 plus 1 turns.
Oh. Oh, that's how long the spell. Oh yeah.
That's how long the effects last. The allergy field is 3 rounds plus 1 round per level.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for the next 30 minutes, you're sneezing. You got a dull headache. -1 to attack rolls and ability checks.
I see. It's time to go looking through my repertoire of spells.
Vendetta.
To be fair, I enjoy it. Finn's the most playful of all the. Actually, no, that was very playful when it comes to the pranks.
All right, so
just don't disturb her reading.
What's that?
Don't get in the way.
Leva's door is locked, barred. She moved a piece of furniture in front of it.
Yep.
She brought in like hardtack and preserved food, so she's just snacking on that instead of going to the mess.
There's a litter box there for Diane.
Is there like a tribute left outside? Leave me alone.
Closed.
All right, so you return to the ship as the sun is rising, Finn. Unfortunately, not
I know
finding
what Finn's going to do tomorrow.
Oh, goody. All right.
Lafdul suspects nothing.
So this will be the third day. What do you guys want to do this day? I guess we'll start with Finn.
I'm just gonna send you a message.
Oh, goody. All right.
I also sent a message.
Lafdul's having the most peaceful reverie he's ever had.
All right. Braxon, anything that you want to do that day? The third day.
Well, look, apart from swapping the money in that bag, Braxon wants to go around and see if there's any special sorts of wood that grows here.
No.
Maybe like dense wood.
No.
No? Okay. Oh, he was gonna go with Glau and see if he could find somewhere that does maps and star charts and stuff.
Okay.
Well,
If Glau wants to go.
Yeah, he's happy to go.
while they're doing that, I want to go see if I can find any books or whatever about animal training.
Not in anything that you would be able to read. One thing that you would be able to tell about town is that, like, they use no beasts of burden.
Okay.
So
I don't really have need for those.
they do raise some animals for like milk, cheese, and meat and stuff like that, but they do not use any beasts of burden. So Finn heads out looking for some more herbs. All right, sorry, Braxon, yeah?
Yeah, Braxon says to Glau, if you get tired or if it gets crowded, you got my permission to sit on my shoulder.
He looks down at you, already sitting on your shoulder.
Oh, okay.
and says, "I thought that was assumed. I'm sorry."
No. That's okay.
But Glau's just if Braxton was a pirate captain, Glau would be his parrot.
Well, he's much better than a parrot.
Yeah, he doesn't like crackers all the time.
He
wants sweet cake,
So you are able to purchase a chart for the sphere.
Oh, okay.
Let me see what the cost is.
Did you say I had 10 of those gems or 100?
10.
10.
They're 1,000 each.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I thought I put a price down for charts. Hold on a second.
I don't know that we need one if we're leaving. I was wondering what else they might have.
They're worth a lot for outer spheres.
They have some charts, but all of their charts are for like spheres you've never heard of. So
yeah. Yeah, I suppose we can sell it on to people when we get back.
I had a thing. I know I had a thing. Hold on. Where did I put?
You can come back to me if you want.
Yeah, I may have to, because I know because I literally just saw it, like, before the break, and and then now it's like, where did I see it? I don't know.
Yeah, but Braxon would also be looking to see if they've got a guide to the planets. Like we had
what do
those
you mean by
guides
that?
before. Like a little book that says the history of the worlds and what's on them.
No, they don't.
I think he meant the similar kind that we had for Kryn.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they don't have anything like that.
Okay.
Well, stands to reason since they live in here.
All right, so you can buy a VAD space chart for 50 gold pieces. And like they have some other spheres that you've never heard of. And you know that you're not going to one of those because when you first encountered the Grav, they indicated that they had no idea that there was a portal where you're going.
Ah, right. Okay. So Braxton's going to talk to Glau and say, "What do you think about the other charts?"
I'm sorry, what was that?
Braxton's going to talk to Glau about the other spheres and say, "What do you think about the other charts? Do you think they'd be interested in them?"
Perhaps, but it is likely to be far away from Brawl, so I do not know that there is going to be too much interest. I do not know how many merchantmen would really want to travel this far out to find new opportunities.
That is true. That is true. Okay, I guess we'll leave it at that.
I mean, if you want to buy like a full set of like one of everything that they have, it would be 6,000 gold pieces for. It's a variety of other charts
Okay,
and notes and things like that. So
that's probably a little bit too much.
Yeah.
But Braxton will thank them for allowing us to look over them.
Yeah, they're happy to have done so.
Do they have any sort of instruments that will be useful for us? Obviously, probably they won't have magical stuff.
Nothing that you don't already have.
Okay.
How long would it take to fix the Braxton's broken spyglass?
Quite a while because it needs new glass, and they're not as skilled at glass making of that precision level. You need to find very precise, like people with considerable glass skill, and you're looking at 600 gold pieces.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time to polish. Okay. What else is Glau into? He's into
sweets.
Sweets. Oh, we'll go.
He's already visited the bakers. They've effectively banned him now.
Or does he want to tell Braxton what he wants? And Braxton can go and buy some.
No, he's good. Your ship's cook has gotten a fresh supply of sugar and molasses and stuff like that. So.
Okay, cool. All right.
Okay. Lafdul, one of your crew members is like hired as a cook. So Lafdul sent me a PM. So like you guys, and because this just came up with the with Glau, you got one of the crew members is like a cook. They can sail in a pinch if necessary, like if you're down on people. But again, like the carpenters, they're paid the same kind of rate and stuff like that. But they're the last. Nothing bad will happen to them unless you're like literally out of other crew, kind of thing. And they prepare normal food for the crew, and they'll also prepare special meals for any of the officers if you guys don't want to partake of what the crew is having that day.
Okay, I suppose Braxton will swing past the shipyards and see if he can have a look at how the Gravs build ships or repair them.
It's a lot of stonework.
Yeah.
Oops. They they basically shore up holes with stone and carve it to look like craters and stuff like that because their ships very much look like natural rocky asteroids and stuff like that.
Mhm. Okay. All right. Thanks for that. Braxon, swing back to the ship then.
Yeah. Okay. Pardon me. Let's see. Lafdul, what are you doing during the day? Staying in your room or something like that? Lafdul?
I was
muted?
muted. I would have left my room at some point. I would have gone to the bakery to get some sweets for Glow.
Okay. All
And
right.
then eventually try to do what I said and also see if I can pick up some tidbits on stone carving from various masons. See if I can apprentice for like a day or two. Well, I've still got time.
Okay. Just before you leave the ship, Solas comes up to talk to you, and in a surprise move, grabs the collar of your shirt and dumps a bunch of dust down it that you recognize as something that he collected back on the station. Dust, yeah.
Gift from Gravul.
Well, as long as you're not pouring water down, it's not so bad. I can just brush it off or shake it out eventually, I guess. It might take that. It's rather inconvenient.
Yeah, it is a little itchy, though. So it's a little tad bit
Lafdul
itchy.
grabs a handful. Lafdul tries to grab a handful and like throw it back at Solas's face.
Oh, it's already down your shirt now, so...
Yeah.
Solas gives a pat in the back and says, "Have a good day," and leaves.
Yeah.
All right, so Leva, you are staying in your room studying.
Yes, if there's any studying still left. I mean, she read and read and read and read. We are now on day 3, aren't we?
Yeah, that should be the end.
I would think so.
Okay. So yep, you will finish up the book by the end of the day, and hold on a second. Let me double check something. All right. So within 1 week, you need to begin a program of concentration and mental disciplines that book taught you.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to do that every day. It doesn't take a whole lot of time. It's just something that you can do during the day, kind of thing. But once a month has passed, then you will see how that works. As you
Just a
finish
moment.
reading the book,
Mm-hmm.
the book disappears, just vanishes. Like you turn the last page, that's it. You close the cover, and poof, it just vanishes in like there's like a poof sound kind of thing.
So now she is starting with the exercises.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Mental
So
regime.
She will. I guess she will add that every day to the memorizing of the spells.
yeah. So let's say 20 minutes to every day that
Huh.
you're memorizing.
Okay.
Unless
will
it
tell
actually
the others.
matters, it's assumed that that's just part of it. I'm not gonna when you're out in the unless you've like cast all your spells and you really need to change up a bunch of stuff. I'm not going to really care too much about
Or get knocked out.
what your
So-
how long it takes to rememorize your spells and stuff like that. So,
Oh,
but yeah, so 30
Rare.
days.
30 days. Okay. So she's starting.
You'll have 4 days here on Orvan.
Is this after she's done with the book?
The book has disappeared.
Okay.
Solas would start the spell research, and also he would use the slate to try and identify his maze.
So this means that you're back to being 18 intelligence?
Not yet.
No, she has to do some exercises first. You know, it doesn't come for free.
Uh,
So
And
it's
any
20
attempt-
minutes.
Any attempt to describe what these exercises are to anyone else, it's like you start to describe it like, wait, no, it's actually the it's like every attempt to try to explain it to other people, like what you're doing, just completely fails and confuses them.
What happens if she allows them to watch?
It's mental, so
Okay.
they would basically just see you like breathing, kind of
Okay.
thing.
30 days. Starting.
All right, so
do they have to be consecutive days?
yes. It doesn't completely fail if you miss a day, but like if you miss a day, then you just have to do it the next day. If too much time passes, then things might happen. But as long as you're not
Okay.
like getting interrupted too much, it's okay. All right, so let's see. You put All right, so Solas, you put the mace on there. That's the one with all the powers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is actually a rod of alertness.
Oh. So it's not a mace, it's a rod.
It can be used as a mace,
Okay.
and it looks like a mace, but it is actually a rod.
Mm-hmm.
You want to try putting anything else on there?
Just a moment. A rod of alertness.
Mm-hmm.
What's the name? I will put the potion of clarity on it. Just to test out how many charges it took.
Okay. Yep, it does indicate that it is a potion of clarity.
And then the potion of magic resistance.
And you get nothing off of it.
Okay, so it was quite a lot of charges. Okay. Do I get the exacts of the charges and such of the rod?
Nope. It does not give you that kind of information.
Okay. So for those, I would have to have Leva cast the improved identify.
Or actually use it.
Yeah.
There's no like a lower level spell that allows you to figure that out.
So identify gives you general information about the powers. This thing gives you the name and command word, and any command words that it might have, which that does not have command words. And the higher level spell that, oops, I didn't mean to open that. The higher level spell that Leva has does give you exact, precise information.
Seeing this, it looks like a mace. It takes the mace proficiency for combat or rod.
Yes.
Okay. So I have to learn use maces at some point.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can still use it and just take the -3 penalty, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still.
Braxon will be Braxon will be happy to spar with you.
All right, Ockar, is there anything that you're going to spend the day doing?
I guess mainly just checking up on the prisoners, maintaining equipment, stuff like that. I don't really have any major plans while on the planet really anymore.
All right. So for the rest of the time, that's kind of you're just going to be maintaining equipment, doing training, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't really have anything I want to do on Orvon.
Okay.
My main thing was the Ankeg and Boulette stuff, and I took care of that pretty quickly.
All right. Okay, so another day passes. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I would have seen if I could find Gamba at some point.
Yeah.
And I pose a question. Hey, this has been on the back of my mind for a while. We only learned this recently. Do you happen to know why someone who appears to be a human would suddenly need to eat raw? We've never really encountered their type before.
No, I have not. I have no such knowledge of anything like that.
I figured that because well, you had an Earth genie. Maybe he might have known, but hell.
No, we've never had a discussion of anything of that nature, and I've never encountered anything like that.
Yeah, it's quite unusual. Well, it's ponder for the ages, I guess. Oh well. Thank you anyway.
She's happy to help.
Actually, I just saw something.
Yep.
Are there any like lawful good organizations here on Orvon?
None that you would recognize as such. The only real organization besides the businesses is the Grav's faith. Their church. There's a temple in town, but there's very much like whatever alignment they are, you're not sure, but they're definitely not lawful good.
Okay. Just wanted to know for tithing purposes. Never mind.
On the fourth day, Solas continues the research and also it checks the large brass flask with sealed lead stopper inscribed with complex circular patterns on the
You got
blade.
last day, and let's give someone else a chance.
Yeah, if no one else is using.
Anyone else want to put an item on, check something?
Finn would like to check his mace.
Okay, let's see.
I'm not in a rush. Eventually, I would like to.
That's the new one you got?
Yes.
Okay. That is a mace +3.
Oh.
+5 versus undead.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice. Hey, you could fight some undead deities with that.
Very nice.
If you live long enough.
That should keep you alive.
So yeah, it functions as a mace +3 in all ways. If you use it against undead, of course, it gains an additional +2 to hit and damage. That does not affect its weapon speed. Is there anything else that you want to try putting on there, Finn?
Nothing I can think of, actually.
Okay. Anything anyone else want to put on? You know that it basically can only identify one weapon a day.
Oh, weapons.
Yeah, you can do potions.
Would it do that?
Potions.
Would it do that black cloak?
You can try it.
Yeah, okay. Braxton's going to try and balance the black cloak on it.
Fold it up.
Yeah, you can just
Yeah,
fold
yeah,
it up.
fold it up.
It does not reveal anything.
Okay.
You'll wait the next day if yours.
So I think one thing that you guys would probably realize by now is that it's not so much about the power of the item as the type of item.
Yeah.
Yeah. So would that have used up a charge? Putting the cloak on there.
The charges replenish every day, so
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
If it fails to identify, it doesn't use a charge. You've got whatever's left, which is usually like 1 or 2 potions, as they seem to be the only thing that uses 1 charge.
Okay.
So if you want to confirm a potion is a potion, not misidentified.
And I guess Braxon will put that sling on there that he hasn't given to Sun Fion yet.
It does not reveal anything.
Doesn't reveal anything. Okay.
Yeah, it's a weapon.
Oh, it doesn't like weapons.
No,
It
it does
was 1
weapons.
weapon per day.
Oh, it does 1 weapon per day.
Yeah,
Oh,
the only
cool.
other thing you could do is a miscellaneous magic item or a potion.
Don't think I've got anything.
That's fine.
Oh! The owl.
That's a...
But we already know what that is.
Well, it might reveal its name if it has one.
Yeah. Maybe we need a word.
Nothing is displayed on the slate.
Yeah, it's too powerful and needs a whole day for that.
Okay.
When I say miscellaneous items, I'm on about like dust of disappearance or, consumable. Sands of slowing, revealing.
Oh, right. Yeah. Braxton's got
Consumable.
anything like that.
Okay.
Excellent.
Anything anyone else wants to do on the 4th day?
I'm just trying to get my head down and learn as much as I can about stone carving.
All right. So you're just like heading out every day to
get as many hours as I can while I can.
All right.
At least to give me as much of a head start as I can.
Okay.
I will also see if I can trade some of my gems for currency.
Like the cut
Or
gems?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can sell them.
Like, could I sell like a cut garnet? I mean, because they're 1,000 good each. I don't imagine you've got thousands and thousands.
Yeah, you're not going to
Gold
be able to
platinum.
sell a whole lot, and you're, of course, not going to get the full value.
Oh, I'll just sell 1,000 gold garnet. See what I get for it.
Okay.
Or actually, I see if I can trade it for some pearls and large pearls if they happen to have preferably.
Yeah, you could trade them for 4 large pearls.
Alright, I'll do that.
Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. So the 5th day. Anything anyone wants to do?
Finn does have some more herb hunting he would like to do.
Okay.
This he can do during the day, though.
All right. Where do you need
Solas
to
has
look for?
Either a swamp or a deep forest.
A swamp or a deep forest? Deep forest, you could do swamp, no.
Okay, so deep forest it is.
All right. So how
Would you mind
long?
if Ebha came with?
Okay. That's Finn.
So it's a search time 6 with modifier -1, and I will use the spell.
Okay. Does Level wants to go with you? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. All right, Leva, are you looking for something in particular?
No, just to replenish anything she's used up.
Okay.
If no one else is using the slate, Solas would use it today.
We'll wait and get to that in a moment.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and make your checks there, Finn.
Yep. Let's see. There it is.
Nope.
Hovered on that 5 for a second.
Yeah, I know. That's a
That one
success,
worked.
though.
Okay. So, looking for stuff for Crawlbane.
Okay.
And I'll probably take it back and start attempting to prepare it.
Okay. All right, Leva, did you want to make a check for anything in particular, or you just... Okay.
No, because it's the first time she came out. She doesn't even know what she's looking for. She's just seeing whether she can find anything useful.
All right.
I mean, you're an elf in the forest. You must love that place, or at least most elves do.
Don't forget, Leva is not the typical elf. She didn't
No,
grow
but
up
it's more of
with
an
elves.
instinct.
She. Now I've forgotten what Alts actually wanted to know. You ask a question.
I was just wondering if you wanted anything in particular out there.
No, she doesn't actually know what to look for. She's looking for anything that could be useful.
Okay.
Does she find anything?
I don't know what you would consider useful, so probably not.
Boo. What's the type of herbs that would be there?
It's more along the lines of, like, if you're looking for something that, like, a specific spell requires some herbs that you can find in a deep forest, then I can roll.
She has no spells like that.
Then you probably won't find anything useful.
Oh, okay. What a pity. Oh, well.
I will say that you can collect up a collection of like cooking herbs, just generic
Okay.
cooking herbs kind of thing.
Yes, that's okay too.
All right. Okay. Does anyone want to use the slate today? Solas has gotten a use out of it previously.
I mean, I do, but you seem to be rather keen on what you want identified, Solas.
Yeah, it's something that I've been meaning to research
Alright,
and
God.
would be interested in knowing about
I called
it.
dibs the next day.
Yeah.
Did you put a weapon on it?
No, I'm not using it for a weapon. I'm using
Okay.
it for another item. It's a large brass flask with sealed lead stopper inscribed with complex circular pattern and brings forth something that is trapped within.
Okay. Let's see. All right. That is you place that on, and it says it's in a fruity bottle.
Oh, it might be something like that.
Yeah.
Actually, Leva has something she'd like to put on it too.
Okay.
It is a weapon. If it hasn't been used for weapons yet to this day,
No, it hasn't been used for weapons.
she will want to put on one of those weighted darts that she has to find out what they're doing. She has 5 lead weighted darts for magical combat.
You get nothing.
Nothing.
Nope.
Okay.
Because that potion wasn't a potion, it was an item.
Oh well, let's try it again tomorrow.
Well, Lafdul claimed called tomorrow.
Okay. It won't run away, that's late. So it's
You
okay.
hope.
You say that.
Solas informs.
Hey, if it does, then it runs away. We'll all stand there and watch this slate on little legs going and die away.
Oh, there'll be another jeweled imposter that's like, oh, this is a nice item I like to have. It's my hoard, you know.
Hey, that's life. It happens.
Solas informs rest of the party that about what he found out about those two items.
Mm-hmm.
Now, speaking of fruits,
So if
fruit's
we
the
are,
fire.
yes, these are the fire ones.
Oh, that's the one that Finn has access to on his ring, doesn't he? Can summon in a fruit. It's almost like they were made to be together.
Nah, these are two different things.
Does
Alright.
it just
Anything
capture
anyone
everything?
else wants to do on this day,
What with a slate?
or anything at all?
Finn just
Solas.
wants to prepare his.
Is there a
Romaine if he
specific time listed for preparation?
can. 2 hours.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
It's
Solas
minus one
will,
check, and I would like to call upon faith.
Oh, it does need a check? Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
Solas will continue researching.
Let's get that roll, Finn, first, before anyone else does anything.
Oof.
Oh.
That went poorly.
Oh, yeah, no, you called upon faith, and it turns out there's probably something, like one of those had, some fungus in it, or something like that you didn't notice. And it just ruined the preparation when you attempted to make it.
Well, Finn will probably go out tomorrow to collect more then.
Okay. Alright, Braxon, you were saying?
I don't know if Braxon can still use the slate or if it's been used. I know
An
I
item
never
has been
put a
put
weapon.
on it. You do not, like, you don't know the exact charges and how it works, so...
I wish it
Yeah.
had a little indicator on the side that showed charges.
That's the convenience of modern life.
I mean, you
Okay.
may either, like, you may need to start making notes on what it works and try to figure it out
That's
that
true.
way.
I know
That's
that
true.
what we know now is that 1 weapon and 2 potions uses up all the charges.
Well, 1 weapon and 1 potion also might use.
Sometimes
These
it's
are-
just one item.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I was going to say Braxton will put his ring on, but I think it's already been used up.
Well,
Yeah,
try
it does
it.
not
We'll
reveal
see what
anything.
happens.
It does not
Okay,
reveal
it's-
anything with the ring.
Okay. All right then. Braxton is going to put on his ring of understanding languages and see if the people in the local Grav church will let him sit in the back and listen to their religious sermons or whatever.
Yeah, they do not have daily ceremonies. They will have one on the day before you leave, though.
Okay.
And I'll just like a little bit out of time, but I'll let you know like what happens at that.
Okay.
The
Well, he'll thank whoever tells him there's one on whatever day.
I mean, it's pretty obvious as well, like on that day.
Yeah.
Because they go in. It seems like it's like not exactly a weekly thing. It's apparently a some sort of celebration of some great miner who's being celebrated.
Right.
So there's like a recounting of his life. He apparently on multiple occasions, like, and it's portrayed as the Lord of Gravity, inspiring him to recognize the signs, and on multiple occasions he is said to have like saved other miners from a collapse by recognizing
Right.
signs before it happened.
Yeah.
And so it just became like a theme of his life, that he was able to detect these situations and get miners out before they happened.
Cool.
So he was very widely celebrated and indicated as an exemplar of the minor caste for doing this consistently saving the miners, so that the miners aren't killed, their families aren't don't lose members of their families, and so that the mines can continue to be productive going forward after that.
Sounds awesome. But that's not happened yet.
No, I'm just giving
Right.
you the what
Okay.
they do. What
What
you know,
day are
what
we
would
on?
happen. It is now the 5th day.
Do people need to be rolling a roll for the shape wood? by the
No,
way?
I mean I'm like because if it fails, I mean like it doesn't fail. It's just it's determines how much is able to be used to shape, to repair the ship. So it's either
Right.
it uses 1 or 2 kind of thing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Question:
Yes.
Can Lara buy a pearl here? One of the 250
Yeah.
gold pearls.
Mhm.
Okay, she'll do that.
You can buy multiples if you want.
Yes, there's a slight discrepancy between wanting and being able to.
That's fair. That's fair. um. So then we'll go on to the 6th day, and
During
Lafdul wanted to use a slate, so we'll do that first.
That's what I typed in.
That's what.
Smoke, this one. I had one that was similar.
Oh, this is okay. This is yours. All
I
right.
don't know the command
Yeah.
word.
Okay.
Leva attempted to research it, but could not find it. And everyone else got their command words, and I was,
Oh yeah, should that Efreti bottle have a command word or no?
It does not. It did not indicate one.
Okay. Just
Okay.
making sure.
You just
So
gotta throw it at the thing
Lafdul,
and maybe it'll catch it.
that
Mhm.
is an ever-smoking bottle. And
Mhm.
that command word is, I will type it in. There you go.
Cool.
During these few days, Solas would also recharge his Wand of Lightning and Wand of Fire once both.
You probably can't do that while you're researching.
It wouldn't
It
take
was
that
like
much
last
time,
time.
but
Like last time, you have to decide
okay.
either or.
Yeah. Some of
Never
it
had
just
the
comes
same.
down to like, see, you're not trying to do everything.
Yeah.
So what was identified now? Was that a weapon?
It was
Uh,
a magical item.
nope.
So
It was
potions only at the moment.
miscellaneous item.
Oh, so Leva will try her dart again.
It does not reveal anything.
Still.
Nope.
So she applies, and tomorrow she wants to be first and only.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why dibs is sacred, Leva. You know, you gotta say dibs.
Gotta say dibs. And she said dibs now.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right.
She's gonna stay beside this thing and defend it from everybody.
So
I will-
Finn, you are going out
Yep.
to try gathering more of the crawlbane ingredients.
Yes.
Okay.
Same spell as last time.
Mhm.
So I can just have my check straight up.
All right. First one was a success.
And the second one. No good.
You do manage to find some, but then the rest of your day searching is unfortunately not productive.
Okay. And then preparing them with Call Upon Faith.
All right.
Oh,
There you go.
if you couldn't Leva use her alternate reality on Finn's dice rolls, if he told her that he was going to do that?
No, because he has to spend 2 hours working on that.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay.
Okay. So how much am I able to prepare?
I think I think I said it was like 6 or something for the crawlbane.
Okay. 6 it is.
Because that's like one individual uses per person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's just it's essentially just keeps insects away, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that being like a pretty productive thing. Okay. Anything anyone else wants to do on this day? It's the 6th day.
I'm good.
Same day. Sorry.
No, it's the next day. 6th day.
I would have checked a couple of potions on top of my flask previously.
It
to-
did not.
just to
It did
use
not
it.
give you anything else.
Oh, yeah. Used up the entire thing. Oh wow.
Just an in-between question.
Mhm.
Does Levi actually notice anything changing with her exercises and stuff?
No, it's the kind of thing where you don't notice gradual changes until like you compare it to like a month prior, kind of thing.
Okay.
It's not like you get fractions of intelligence.
Yeah.
Yes, now she is at 14 point whatever.
You're 5/30ths better.
Yes.
All right. So, the 7th day, the last day that you've agreed to be here, Braxon heads off to the temple to see what their sermons are like. Leva wanted to use the slate.
Yes.
All right, so you put one of the darts on. Let me go ahead and look for that. Okay.
Yeah,
You had
Sorry.
five of them?
Yes.
All right, those are darts plus 1.
Nice.
I do kind of wonder what would have happened if we still had the deck at this point and we placed the deck on there.
With our luck, the slate would draw a card.
Yeah. All right, Leva, do you want to put
Draw a
anything
card
else
to
on there?
find out.
No.
All right, anyone else want to put something on there?
Braxon's got that ring, but I don't think it'll work now, will it?
You can try it.
Well, he's off at the sermon, right?
I mean, it doesn't like it's fine if this was
if he
waited
wants to.
until.
I was gonna do my amulet, but he can do his ring.
Go on and do your amulet.
Okay, I'll place the amulet that gives my blue scarab amulet.
Let's see. Okay. It does not reveal anything.
Okay, you can try Braxon.
Okay.
Your
Whether
ring?
it does. Yeah, the new ring. Let me see the description.
You don't get anything.
Don't get any.
No time for the description. You get nothing.
You get nothing.
Anything else anyone wants to try?
We've had a weapon on there today, haven't we?
People
Yeah,
could
the
confirm
darts.
potions.
Would the bullets count as weapon?
You can try it.
She's going to put one of those lead sling bullets on it.
All right, let's see.
Oh, there's a question to Solas. When he can.
How many of those do you have?
4.
All right. Those are sling bullets plus 2.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
nice.
You had a question, Lafdul?
Is whether or not you added the 14-inch. No, 14. Those tube things, those little blue things.
Yeah, I added the
Yeah.
17 4-inch tubes.
Anything else
No.
anyone wants to put on there?
Mark off on the
Well,
If
Braxton's got
if,
those spears, but we've already done a weapon.
if no one else has anything, Finn would actually like to place his crawlbane that he just created on the slate to see what it comes up with, if anything.
It does not reveal anything.
Okay.
I was get it. This is the same day I already tried the scarab amulet.
Yes.
Okay, then never mind.
Well, if no one else is using it, I could try it for the For the Amulet of Good Luck.
All right, does not reveal anything.
Yeah, thought so.
Leva?
You got your amulet of ESP to test out, Leva.
If I get if she gets a handout, if I get a handout, then I don't need to identify it, do I? But I just see that I have a wand that I don't know the charges for. In fact, I have 2 wands that I don't know the charges for.
This is not given charges.
Oh, okay. In that case, no.
But you can still put it on to see if it can identify a wand after it's identified darts and slingstones.
All right. It's the special one, the silvery wooden shafts bound in brass with an unworked orange octahedral fluorite crystal held in a claw setting at the tip, which actually has the effect of detect hidden and secret things and moderate charges.
All right. It does reveal that that is a wand of secret door and trap location.
Nice.
nice.
Do you have the command word?
No.
All right, then it does reveal that.
Oh, I don't have it. Which is
There you go.
Basadono.
Basadono.
I love the way we all say it differently.
Basadono.
Yeah, and you know the
it's
best
like
thing. The best thing is that I could totally be evil and have improperly saying the command word, have it do different things like blow up in your face.
It sounds so Italian. I can only tell it in an Italian way.
Basado.
Basadono.
You missed a syllable there, Braxon.
Oh dear. Something will blow up then.
Yeah. Yep.
Basadono.
There is
No, that
actually
will be double N. That will be double N.
Leva.
I've forgotten the name already of that thing.
Wand
the
of
wand
secret door
of-
and trap location.
Thank you. Lafdul?
I can't remember which one of you wizards have it. One of you had a detect invisibility. I want to test out my thing to see if it worked. My necklace of non-detection.
And you
While
want
I'm
me to do
invisible.
what?
I want you to cast the spell, detect invisibility. I assume one of
I
you
can't.
just, you don't
have
know?
to wait.
Well,
she lost,
it's
it's
been
one
like
of the ones
several
she
days.
lost. She can't detect invisibility
Oh, wait.
anymore.
Really? Of all the
Yep,
spells to
it's one
lose?
of the it's one of the spells that's gone. There was a reason why she didn't tell anyone which spells she lost.
Well, first.
Would that be one of those things of no, I don't feel like it right now. I'll do it later.
Yes,
kind of thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'll do not now. Maybe next month. Maybe next month.
Mum, so what have you got on your busy schedule? You know.
Exercises. I need to exercise all the time,
All the time except when you are not exercising.
Yes, that's normal.
Finn, on that last day, would you want to go out looking again, or are you happy with what you got?
I'm happy with what I got.
Okay. Anyone else have anything else that they want to do on the last day that you're here in Orvan?
I am cramming in every bit of lesson time. Stone carving what I can.
Okay. So.
More stuff in the bag. Has anyone put weapons on that slate today?
No. Not on the last day.
Fresh day, I think, last day.
Braxon wants to sneak in with one of those spears.
It will not reveal anything.
Doesn't tell us anything.
Nope.
Next day.
I think you're gonna put in the rod of many buttons on it to finally figure out what it is.
It's been sucking years off Braxon.
I mean, he already knows it's a Rod of Lordly Might. I've mentioned it repeatedly. He just refuses to use that name.
Yes. Could we try a potion?
You could put a potion on there, yeah.
It's already been identified, but maybe it will know more. It's the Wizard Spellcasting Improvement potion. It's a murky dark purple liquid in a glass flask. It's a long time ago. She just never used it. Stuff that's interesting for Leva is, does she need to drink it all at once, or can she just sip from it, or how does that work? And is there
Does
anything
not
else?
reveal anything.
Nothing.
Nope.
All right. There will be another day, maybe.
We must depart and go through the
Oh,
pick.
there was during one of the meetings, I would have brought this up actually. Since we're not in any immediate dangers per se, wasn't there like an ice asteroid we came across where we met the Graph?
There was the icy planet.
Wouldn't that be like a good area for you to find that are free to your service, Finn? Because we were in a rush before.
Perhaps. But if
mean-
it's not on our way,
It is not.
Right,
It is
please.
back over here. But that said, you are going, like, you don't have to go through the asteroid belt, but it is fastest to go along the asteroid belt if you want to, like, stop off at a small uninhabited asteroid that has air.
Can we also trap that thing inside of Solas' little bottle?
It's
Sorry,
already
bound
in
by the ring.
the ring.
He just has to make a pact with it, and at some point we should make that pact while we're not busy like now.
I guess. Where are we gonna?
Well,
what
that's
did we plan
entirely up
do?
to Finn.
Yeah, well, that's what I was
It's
thinking
his
when
item,
the
so.
officers.
if
I
we find
assume-
if we find a suitable area, we can think about it. But until then,
Well, I mean, but like I said, I mean, like, you can find an asteroid as you're traveling along the asteroid belt. It won't be a problem.
And we might want to prepare beforehand, for example, preparing protection from evil 10 feet radius, since it helps against extraplanar creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Like it,
dispel
did with
evil and stuff.
like it did with the water elementals.
What do you plan to do with this Ifrit?
well, that's just it. I haven't come up with a plan for what I want to do with it yet. So
Then I think we should wait on the summoning until you have a plan in mind.
I mean, Gemva had hers as a companion or servant. I'm not sure how she worded it. Maybe a serf. I think they're a feudal society.
I think our priority. I think our priority should be to leave.
I think she indicated that she was an ally, or he was an ally.
Mm-hmm.
That they had an basically mutually beneficial agreement.
I guess
Well,
figuring out what the freak wants.
Has anyone talked to her and tried to find out how she did it?
I think
Nope.
she mentioned that it was family, that her family that had the deal with it. So it might be quite old deal. So you might want to ask if she has any knowledge about it.
I mean, it's up to Finn. If you're interested in speaking to her before you leave, you got this day to do so.
I guess there's no harm in asking.
Okay. So you head up to the keep and search her out. And she's happy to speak to you. What do you specifically want to ask her?
Just like what kind of agreement she has with him, or anything.
She
And I'd show her my ring and say, we're thinking of summoning the one in the ring, but we'd like to know what kind of things we might want to know about first.
so she says to you, "Oh well, if you have a ring that can summon it, the genie is already bound to it. There's not much you would need to do, but it ultimately will depend on the personality of the genie itself. I need to actually check the genie's name because she's about to use it, and I need to look. Give me a second. Hazam himself is quite willing to assist us, but I have heard that there are those who are quite unwilling to be bound, and they will follow the letter of your request, but not always the way that you anticipate or desire it to be handled. Ultimately, you'll need to learn for yourself what the genie is like. I have also heard that freeing the genie is a possibility especially if they are unwillingly bound, and they may perform a one-time service for you in return. Much more powerful than one they would be able to perform as a long-term servant of the ring.
Yeah, well, thank you for the information, and I will think more on it and figure out things later.
All right. Is that something you want to wait on?
I think I'm going to wait on that.
Okay. Okay. So before you guys leave, and this would essentially be handled during the whole week, is there any extra, like, you'll be fully stocked on food and water up to your ship's normal capacity. If you want any extra, and if you want to buy any wood, then that's what you need to decide now.
I would like to buy extra plant pots for the berry bushes and the herb thing, because I'm going to see if I can replicate them with Blessed Abundance.
All right, let's say that, I mean, the dirt's, you can just go out and get soil and stuff like that, rather than purchasing. But the pots and stuff like that, we'll just say that you buy a collection for various sizes for 20 gold, and various other, like maybe replace some pruning shears and things like that.
Mm. I'm just doubling up on it because I noticed there, at least the herbalism's split between me and Solas. At least we'll have two now. So,
yeah.
If the spell, I assume the spell will work. It duplicates vegetable matter in cubic feet.
What do people think of 25 tons of wood? 25 whole points of wood.
Yeah,
That takes up 5 tons. Sorry?
I'd say more than that, double.
More than that. Well, we'll have to keep some on the shuttle then. We've only got 6 tons of space
Oh,
on the Battle Dolphin. We can certainly have some on the other as well.
I mean, the last thing we want to be is out in the phlogiston without any ability to repair ourselves.
Yeah.
There's no wood out there.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we could just throw wood overboard if we're really in a bad position.
Yeah.
We need cargo.
Well, we've got 19 tons of cargo space for both ships. Um, 50 tons then.
50 hull points, that would take up 10 tons of
Sorry,
cargo space.
50 hull points. Yeah, which would take up 5 on each. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me, personally.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we got to pay for we got to pay for 71 then, haven't we? Because we've used up 21 tons with shapewood.
Was that not already deducted?
Not yet, because I was waiting for a total number.
Okay, that's fine.
I was going to do it
so-
2 bits, but he wanted to do it in
So
one.
71, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so that'll be 3,550 gold pieces.
Oh, yeah. Just a question for the party.
Say that number again, please.
3,550.
Thank you.
Should we sell that? What was it? 50 pounds chunk of silver that Lafdul carried.
It's fragments.
Well, whatever
Oh,
it was.
yeah,
And, does any or is anyone planning on using it for anything?
I mean, at the moment, it's just a lump of silver. I can always get more silver elsewhere. I mean, at the
Yeah.
moment, it's raw material value. It's not very valuable.
Do you use silver for making holy water?
No,
No.
but
Okay.
you can put silver fletching on arrows, and they're good against certain creatures like undead. Certain undead, I think.
Oh yeah. Since that magic item we got that melts the metal, could you use it to cast arrowheads?
Silver
Okay.
you need a casting mold.
Yeah, you need a mold, but we could.
You could cast silver arrowheads, I suppose.
Might be able to cast sling bullets as well.
Yeah. Silver is quite effective against.
Do you want to
What
go
is
around
it?
town, see if they got molds?
I'm not hearing a yes or a no.
I mean, who are the best handlers of metal and making this stuff in our ship? They should decide.
Well, Braxon can do. He's a boa Fletcher, so I guess he could make arrowheads.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you'd probably buy them normally.
Yeah.
I think with Ockar's armor smithing, he would at least have the basic understanding of casting.
Yeah.
Same thing with Lafdul, especially when you're talking about silver, since you have
You
jewel
can
making, right?
you could pour the hot metal into a mold and use that to cast a shape that you want.
Usually you use an arrow that you've already got to make the shape, and then you pour metal in.
I mean, if you
Yeah,
want to
we
get
just-
a selection of molds, I could say that like you could get molds for light and heavy crossbows, flight and sheaf arrows, and sling bullets, and the molds would probably cost 30 gold pieces in total for those 5.
I mean, it wouldn't be proper like metal, like steel. I mean, if we make arrows, but if we made it out of cast iron, would they still function enough?
Maybe.
I mean, I assume the durability on cast iron is very brittle, so they
Yeah.
would just break almost instantly.
Yeah.
So there'd be no recovery of the arrows, I guess.
You could always make them out of bronze or something too. I mean,
Yeah.
bronze is pretty strong.
But with those molds, we can do silver ammunition for if we encounter lycanthropes.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be like a pet project for you to make a load of arrowheads or something out of the silver that we got. And bullets.
Well, not me, since I'm not the one who handles metal.
Well, I meant
working.
Braxton. That's if he wants to do it. I mean, if no one's really interested, we just sell it. I mean, it's weighing us down.
The silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do, and I could just buy some arrowheads.
You could sell it for 150 gold pieces.
All right, we just add it to the company funds and 150 for that. We just remove it from
We also might just sell some gems that are already cut that we got.
I mean, we can do.
Just so that our company fund has a bit more.
All right, I'm removing the chunk of silver. Did you add that to the funds? 150, Finn? If I delete it now.
Say again?
150 gold pieces for the chunk of silver.
Okay, so plus 150 gold.
Yeah, that goes straight in, so I'll delete that. We can sell some jewelry. I mean, that's clarification.
Mhm.
That the silver and gold ingots, they were added directly to the company funds. Yeah.
The ones we got from the graph, I have
Yeah.
done nothing with yet
All right.
because we still
We
haven't
haven't
finished
discussed.
discussing that.
All right. Are we keeping this in the? All right, we can discuss it now. Are we keeping it in the gems and jewelry tab, or I mean, because it is stuff that we just sell.
I
Effectively,
think
so it
since
converts it.
I think since they are trade bars, they are basically money.
They are effectively money.
The
And
1,000
like,
ones are hard to split.
well, yeah, it's hard to split, but if you're like right here, you can use 5 silver and 3 gold bars, and then 50 extra gold pieces in or any other currency, and then
For our wood cost, should I do it that way? And that way we have the.
well, what I mean is that
money.
like I'm not gonna be too concerned about it, and you can chop them up, like because they're based on weight.
Yeah.
So like arguably you can chop them up if you like just needed 500 gold pieces for something. You can cut one of the gold bars in half and then weigh it and kind of thing. So it's not.
Do we have to be meticulous with our accounting with these?
With the bars, no.
Do you want us
not
to be?
not unless you want to use the bars for something else.
No, then just add it to the company funds. And
Yeah, I think precious metal bars, unless they are specifically
Mithril
purposed for crafting or are extremely valuable like mithril bars, then they should go to the company funds or the fund
yeah, I
bar.
mean, it was always company funds.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just easier to keep basically stuff that are considered as money in the money bar.
Alright, should we just convert it and then add it to company funds?
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we have to split that.
Can I quickly confirm about food? Did the craft say they were resupplying us with food?
Yes.
To your normal capacity.
Maximum.
Yeah.
If
Do
you
we
want
want to
more-
buy any extra?
If you want more food and water, then you'll need to buy it.
We do not know how far we have to go in the phlogiston, so we might just to be on the safe side get some extra
Costs
extra
500.
preserved stuff.
It's 500 gold pieces for 2,400 man days of provisions.
That
And
isn't
if-
so bad.
And also, if we do buy some food that is preserved, it's not like we are going to be wasting it.
No, and it's supplies as well.
Yeah, so we might as well buy a bit extra since, like I said, we don't know how far we need to travel in the phlogiston before
How
we
many
get to
how many
next road.
man days worth of food do you use up every day?
Hang on. It's on another tab. We use up. Hang on. We use up. I haven't taken off the 4 Hadazee that got killed yet.
Or waiting?
Hawaii, sorry. I'm taking off the 4 Hawaii, but it was 82 before taking them off.
All right, so 78. All right, so 2,400 basically is 30 days worth of food.
Right. A month. Just over a month. So we should buy.
How long was the travel to this sphere from the Chthon sphere?
Felt like 4 months, didn't it?
Let me see.
Since we should at least prepare for that amount of time.
Yeah.
Inside the sphere, it's easier since we can always use magic to restock our emergency rations and such, but outside of sphere, those won't really work.
So you were in the
Well,
Phlogiston for 63 days.
Right.
So about 2 months.
So
Should we take about for 3 months?
2,000 gold pieces. 3 months. 3 months would be 1,000. 1,500 gold pieces.
And you wanted 2,000 for 4 months. Yeah, that sounds fine.
Right,
All right,
we're buying
so
3 lots of that, Finn.
all right, so what there's something being discussed, and someone's looking for a vote for it. What are you looking for?
As to whether or not the ingots are going through shares or being added direct to the company fund.
I
I'm
think
okay with that.
I vote for shares.
Yeah, I'd say the shares.
Company fund.
Yeah, I'll vote for company fund.
Mm.
I mean, you still need to calculate out a share at least for the crew.
Yeah, that's what I
And-
thought the sticking point was, that we do have to. So that will be us putting our shares in,
But
but the crew still get
wait
paid.
a moment. A share for the people. That's something. As far as I understood, Salem, Salem Finn has already in there. So I'm voting for company fund because then the person who is in charge of the money can actually decide who gets how much, including the shares for the pair for the crew.
So, well, all right, hold on. So basically, if it's going to the company fund, then you calculate out as if you're calculating out shares, but then rather than having shares, so that the share, however much goes to the crew as their bonus, goes out. But then rather than going to each of you getting a share and then whatever the company fund getting, all of that's going back into the company fund. That's what you're arguing? That's what you're voting for? Leva?
Well, that's what I'm voting for.
No, I'm arguing that we have one head of money, and he takes the responsibility for us because we have too many cooks trying to cook this soup.
We've
Right.
already
There's
No,
decided
too
that.
many people trying to say how things should work.
he's already
And we
he's already doing the calculation. The question is whether you guys are all individually getting a share of this money, or if everything after the crew gets their cut is going to the company itself.
Can I ask Finn a question?
Actually, I would like to interject with something first.
Okay, go ahead.
I think the fairest way to do this then is we give the crew their share. I will distribute it out as shares, and if anyone wants to put their share back into the company fund, they're welcome to do so.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Yes.
Since some of us have more need for the money than others.
Yeah, I mean, spell research costs thousands. I mean, we've got a load of jewelry to sell. I mean,
Then indicate if you are giving your share back to the company fund or not in the chat, and we can handle it from there.
Thanks, Finn. That
Alright.
sorts it all out.
yeah, that's fine. I mean, as a point of reference, we've got maybe in excess of 50k to 100k worth of stuff to sell.
And you can't sell a whole lot here.
Yeah, I know, but we might be to sell.
You
bits,
might,
I guess.
and I mean, like, you'll need to start getting it sold over time
Yeah.
because the crew is owed some of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm wondering how
As well.
much, because it takes a lot of time to say that we have all this we want to sell. I mean,
Yeah.
How would you like us to do it? Like we have all this stuff to sell. How much of it can we sell? We bring it to you like a list.
Yeah, and I'll give you the total based on how much gets sold at a given place.
All right. Oh, because I went up a level, can I do another appraisal check on ones that I failed?
Yeah, you can.
Because I have something. I will tell you where I got this from.
We'll do it after the game.
Oh, after the game. All right,
Yeah.
no, that's fair enough. It would take a while. Well, 4 items.
And also, like the crew is due a share of whatever you cut from those the golems that you collected too. Remember.
The amethyst and stuff. Yeah, it'd be company. Well, the usual split.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, eventually that does need to be sold, but, like, anything that you can sell along the way, this, like, the people here, they'll give you fair prices, but they're also not as interested in gems and jewelry because that's what they mine.
Yeah.
But you can sell some here, especially if you want some more, like, actual cash coinage.
They might be interested in buying finished products like cut gemstones, but not necessarily the raw stuff.
Well, the raw
I
stuff
mean,
you're going to get better prices for cutting.
This is a
anyway,
silly
so.
question. Do they use diamond-tipped axes? Because diamonds are very hard and I don't want to. It sounds meta. I mean, I know this is a video game trope, but they do actually use diamond tips in a lot of.
Yeah, but you
mine.
wouldn't use a diamond tipped axe. What you need. You don't chop with a diamond, as far as I know. You cut with it. So like a knife where you're sliding the blade. That's where a diamond is useful.
Mm-hmm.
But chop is an impact, trying to, like, force the portions apart. That's more likely to destroy the diamond. Because diamond is very hard, but it's also like very it's very easy to cleave a diamond.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that they can shatter.
If we could sell some of the diamonds, that was all.
I mean, you can cut diamonds. Cut diamonds. Yeah, you can sell some if you want. I mean, we can handle that after the game if you want to get some of that sold and get the total into the funds. They'll give you fair prices, but of course, they're not. It's not. If a diamond is worth like 1,000 gold pieces, you're not getting 1,000 gold pieces for it.
Mm-hmm. Old.
Yep.
Can we say that Solas would pay the spell research cost from the cut he receives from the bars?
Rather than
getting the garnets from Braxon, since
sure.
that would just be extra hassle.
Yeah, that's fine.
As Braxon remembers to read out the things.
I mean, if you ever know that you're due a cut of something that's gonna cover, like, that you're due at least 2,000 gold kind of thing, and the math just hasn't been done. Yeah, you can go into quote unquote, you can go negative on your current funds by, like, up to that point. That's fine.
Right.
I don't
Solas,
have a problem with that at all.
You give him back the.
Yeah, you can have the garnets back. So since I can pay my spell research the 3,000 from my share of the bars.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so we'll handle some of the gem sales after the game, and that's just like happening during the week kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, if anyone wants to keep the actual gems themselves, then you're basically buying that from the company, putting in your money, and then that's getting distributed kind of thing. All right, anything else that you guys want to take care of before you leave? Nope. All right.
I suppose we could check and see if the Grav want us to run any errands in the direction we're going.
No, they don't. They don't know what's out there. They didn't even know there was a portal out there.
Okay. No, I meant, is there something that's halfway there? Like
no. You're once you're past the asteroids, they're like, Like you could land on uninhabited ones, but anything that's inhabited probably still has courier on it.
Right.
Still at this point, and they're sending out forces to get rid of them.
Okay.
All right. And if anyone thinks of anything that they would have had reasonable amount of time to purchase in the week that you're here, you can always come to me after the game and check. Oh, did you deduct the how much for the food? You wanted 4 lots of extra food?
Yeah, I
No,
have
it
that
was-
deducted.
Yeah, we did 3 in the end.
Oh, 3?
And-
All right.
Yeah, and he asked me.
Also, Braxon, did you use the money changing item?
Yeah, Braxton did that, but Finn's got to know how much money to add.
Every day that you do that, you get 40 gold pieces. Profit.
Okay, thanks.
All right, so you've got an extra 7,200 man days worth of food.
Mm-hmm.
How much did they give us for free?
Filled you up, so 70,000. 7,000.
7,000.
Oh, we
I think-
lost
wait,
crew, didn't we?
Let me. No, I think it's a different amount. Hold on, let me double check.
We lost 2 Horway.
So I can get it after the game.
Yeah. Because you should make a note of what the actual total is, so that I don't have to always look it up for you. Because it's
Okay.
fixed. Because it doesn't take any actual cargo space, whereas this extra does.
Question.
Yeah,
Just a point of reference.
Mhm.
When a crew's dead, they're still paid until the next port,
Um,
or does their payment stop at the moment they die?
they're
You
well,
give them
they
an insurance. You pay out.
you're
obviously, if
basically
they die.
paying crew a month in advance.
Yeah.
Like when we do that, the payment, we're doing it at the end of a month, but it really is for the following month kind of thing.
I believe it's supposed to go to their family if they've died.
Yeah. Anything
Yeah,
else that
but,
they get does,
Or
but
do we keep paying them?
you're not still paying like if you lose a crew, then how much you pay the crew total does go down
Yeah.
because
yeah,
they're
we
not
are
paid for the
paying
rest of the
for
trip.
dead. We are giving what they are owed to the
Yeah,
family of the
that's
dead,
fine.
but we are not paying for the dead since they are not working anymore.
Yeah, I was just.
And they
clarifying
do
that.
still, and the family does still get a portion of the bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if they get paid a month in advance and they get killed on the first day of the month, I don't think we go to the family and we go, "Oh, well, sorry, you can't have the pay."
Yeah, they get the pay for that month that the crew member died.
Yeah.
And what they had gotten before that and had left of it.
As a real rough estimate, do I think it's reasonable that I could probably sell between 25 to 50k's worth of jewelry and gems?
No. You're looking at 10 to 15,000 here.
No.
Okay. So you guys get your ship all ready to go. Get the extra food on board, and launch yourself off Orvan into space and begin heading towards the sphere wall. I'll let you guys choose the route, but that will be next time. There is some XP to give out. Let's see.
XP.
Was that another form of currency?
Not exactly.
Yeah, let's just buy level ups.
All right, so that is
think
going to
anyone's-
be 2,000
mine.
XP for everyone.
Sorry, 2,000.
Yep, 2,000. And an
Oh,
extra 300 for Finn.
Hang on. So 2,000 undead legumes.
What?
Do I get XP
What?
for
XPs. XPs.
What were you
Do I
saying,
get-
Lafdul?
Do I get XP for inciting other people to cause mischief?
Not exactly.
Alright. I wasn't sure that was all. 1,000.
I wonder, is that
Some-
2,000 from just playing with the wheel or something else?
It's mainly just because, I mean, you truly wrapped up the adventure this time.
Okay.
So there was a little
Oh,
bit extra. There was some role playing with Vondar and stuff like that, and more role playing around Orvan.
I don't know if it ever had an impact what I asked for Erevan, but was there any change in that list at all?
Yes,
see-
actually, there is. He's I'll bump his movement rate up to 9. He's not fully restored, but he does
helped
find
him
himself
a
a bit more spry than expecting.
Alright.
Do-
Lafdul will be happy with that result, so, something's better than nothing, giving his favour for someone else.
I wonder what would have happened if you had rolled for a black.
No, I would have taken it. I gave up my fortune to improve his lot.
I mean, it's Erevan we are still talking about.
Yeah, but he still cares about the chance and
He's
make
he's
your
not
own luck.
he's not Loki. He wouldn't
not
throw
evil.
misfortune to somebody else.
He
No,
definitely
no,
cares
he
about
definitely
the elven people, and that seemed appropriate way of, him helping.
Yeah, putting your misfortune on someone else would be more something that you'd do on a foe than someone you'd consider a friend. That would.
So
But,
I think Savage Baron wants to donate 500 bits that you're only allowed to use against Braxon.
You know what? I was thinking about coming up with a punishment spell. That's a play
A
on puns.
punishment.
Yeah,
spell.
no, literally, whenever you say a pun, that person takes a point of damage and it takes your action to do it. Your turn.
No, unfortunately, you can't donate bits to take XP away. If you do want to get at the players, so to speak, you can donate bits to give me rerolls.
Why would you do that?
Because they love me, they like me, they love me. They think that I am wonderful. I am a fantastic dungeon master, and they like to see you guys suffer.
Why do you guys want to punish us like that?
Also,
We're just trying to survive. We're just trying to get
don't-
by in this crazy world.
Oh, thank you
Don't
for the
be-
subscription there, Savage Baron. I really do appreciate it.
Don't be too negative about old getting rerolls. He has also used them for our side.
I know.
NPCs.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking on his behalf. He seems to want to re-roll that Ald has to use against Braxon.
No,
That
there's
seems
no
to be his
there's no
question.
restrictions on the rerolls. It's for whatever you can use it for.
No,
you can't say I'll only give a reroll to Braxon if he uses it to reroll leaping on the back of a monster that clearly should not be ridden, kind of thing.
Also,
Oh, I don't know.
you also cannot pay bits to give the monsters critical hits. You have to pay with hand points.
That's true.
To elaborate on that, Dracophile.
There are the critical hits and critical fumbles. And the critical hit is a character or a monster, whereas the critical fumble, oops, that's the wrong thing, is one of the monsters only. So you can have some fun there. But that, of course, requires combat to be going on.
Yeah.
Anyway, when we come back next time, the party is going to be working their way out of Orvan, getting on their way and seeing what the next crystal sphere holds for them. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I want to thank everyone out there for watching. I want to thank you guys, the players, for playing. and we will be back next week.
Thanks for the game.
See ya.
See you then,
Thanks for
everyone.
the game. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for having us.